Peace and blessings, YouTubers. Back with Protect Your Neck. I forget the subscriber's name, but he asked me, actually on one of my sneaker videos, what do you do against someone on top of you that's hitting you? Well, my advice to you would be not to get there in the first place. And that's what my sensei would always tell me, is he was not a big fan of ground fighting, and I am not neither. I am by no means a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu expert. So all you Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stands and fanboys, do not start hating on this video. I just know how to get up from the ground. I'm not the greatest ground fighter in the world, not professing to be. I can handle myself down here, someone with equal or lesser skill. Anybody superior, like, you know, I'm not no black belt in Brazilian. I don't even have a rank in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Alright, so we're not going to be getting into a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu clinic down here. It's just how to escape from, you know, ground and pound situation. Alright? There are a whole bunch of things you can do. Again, it's about being comfortable on the ground and in a situation that you fucked up. That's why you're in here. Keep that in mind, okay? That's the only reason you're on your back in a street fight, is because you fucked up. That's really it. There's no other explanation other than that. So, this is how to unfuck up. Before Daran gets on top, pause. The great thing about being down, you're balanced. You can no longer be off balance anymore because the ground got your back. So here, unless you're like, you know, on a tub of Jello or your KY jelly or some crazy shit, you're comfortable here, okay? You can protect yourself from down here. All right. So Daran's gonna get on top in the full guard first. All right. This is pretty common, okay? He's gonna try to club me in the face. All I gotta do really is just earmuffs. Okay? Earmuffs. That's gonna protect you first. Don't do it so you're blind, and then he can just, you know, surprise you or something. The thing is, you don't want to be down here wrestling, okay? Because you don't know if his boys is coming over, stop tap dancing on you, start river dancing on you. You don't want that. Darren's gonna punch. Bam. He's only gonna punch you one at a time. One at a time. Bam. Bam. Grab. Go for his eyes. This is self-defense right here. Go for the eyes, okay? Don't put your fingers in his mouth for a fish hook. Don't do that. But get the eyes, okay? Get him up under the throat. Pinch under here. Okay, you can just choke him or something. You don't really want to give up both your hands, but choking will definitely help. All right? Underneath, you can grab him under the mandible. That shit, that hurts. Yeah, okay? Behind the ear. Point in. Okay? That stuff is going to at least get his hands up to where you can get free and get on your feet. Okay? All right, that's what we're going to work initially. Okay? If you are in a one-on-one encounter, and let's say this guy's heavier than you. Okay, Daran is not heavier than me, not even remotely heavier than me. He's down here. You might not be able to move a heavier guy that easily. But what he's going to do is lay on you and try to use his size. So Daran throws a punch or whatever. I go off to the side. Okay? I'm coming off to the side. My leg's going to come through. And I'm just moving him away. Okay? I can get up. Or if he comes forward, kick him in the knee. You know, kick his feet out. If you know what I mean. You know, your leg locks from here. Takes a little bit of jiu-jitsu understanding with some traditional Japanese understanding to get there. Even kung fu with a lot. You know what I mean? You can break him up that way. Come back down. All right. He comes in. Bam. You're not necessarily going to see me say, do the go-go plata and choke him here. I mean, it's shit. If you know that, you don't need this video if you know a go-go plata. Okay? You got it from right there. The triangle choke does kind of help from here, though. He comes on me. All right? If I wrap up, even get up around here, choke with my foot, you know, here, something. This isn't the best triangle in the world. But the thing is, if you're on the street, you ain't got the luxury of being down here. Okay, because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu shit is gonna get you fucked up down here, because if he has more than one person, you know what I'm saying? He sees his boy over there getting Royce Gracie, he's coming in to fuck you up. Alright, so, again, Daran comes in to punch. I want to be able to keep his hand away from me. So punch, bam, move to the side. Other hand punch, move to the side. Alright, keep your hands up and move to the side of the punches. Hit here, drop heels on his kidneys. It's gonna kill somebody. They're gonna hate that right there. They're gonna hate that shit, alright? And then, you know, get them off, get up and start river dancing on his ass. Okay? Another thing, we will go from ground and pound with mount, where he's actually on top of you. Okay? This is when you really fucked up. Okay? Strength happens to come into this. If you can shoot up, that'll help. Doesn't always work. Alright? Yeah. Best thing I could do, he punches, hand up, bam, try to get right into the nose. Open palm to the nose, to the chin, do something. If you gotta pinch him, you can bite him in the knee or bite him in the leg, do that. I am not above, I will bite his dick off if I got to. Straight up and down. Because I don't want to be down here getting smashed. Even a great fighter on his feet can be smashed from down here. Okay? Especially if he's, you know, Daran has like 50 pounds on me. Shit, I might be tired already. I ain't got time to sit here and, you know, box with him and put him in, you know, Kimura or something. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be down here tired trying to survive. Good thing is I have my knees to move him, okay? I can hook him over and just get on top. We're on the concrete, so, you know, we're trying to be very ginger and not tear each other up on here, so the moves might not look as clean as they can, all right? But that definitely helps if you create that space. Come here, Daran. Go from this side. Get on top of me. All right. If switch your knees. There you go. If he's like this, pounding me, all right, I'm gonna take my free hand underneath his hamstring around here. Okay, so now I'm around here, around his butt, back area. I'm gonna take my hand that isn't free, which in this case is my right hand, and I'm gonna go on his face or ear, and I'm going to push him off. Okay? Whether you end up on top of him or not is completely how strong you are and how well you can fight off the ground. Alright? If you don't get on top of him, get out, get up, get away. Okay? I'm not going to do a defensive tutorial down here, you know what I'm saying, of how to fight onto the ground and tap somebody out, because that's not what it's about in a street fight. It's not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to have him locked up on the ground, you know what I mean, holding him here, because I might get jumped, and I'm not waiting for him to tap out in the street. I gotta get free. Okay, this isn't to say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wasn't great. I mean, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just people don't tap out in street fights. All right, you're either gonna beat him or not, or you're gonna break his arm or not, and you may or may not go to jail. You know, the final thing I guess I'll show you from down here is if you're down and someone's coming up to you, okay, use your feet. Okay, use your feet. How to turn. He circles this way, I'm circling too. My hands are up, my feet are ready. Spin. Okay, up kicks, heel down, that, Charlie horse him. Aim for the nuts would be great here. I always like beating people in the nuts, you know what I mean? Kick them, do something, you know what I mean? Whatever you can do from down here is great. Just don't be down here wrestling all day. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't try to earn your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belts in a street fight. All right, this shit ain't gonna happen. You might get stabbed down here. We'll do that video later. Pulling out a knife in a street fight when someone's on top of you. All right, we'll do that later. I hope this answers your question. Granted, like I said, it wasn't the cleanest video, but self-defense off the ground is never the cleanest shit in the world. And that's why I said bite, hit him in the nuts, gouge the eyes, do something under the mandibles, under here, behind the ears. All right, all stuff that works. Grab his ear, put finger up his nose. I got big nostrils. I could probably fit a nickel in my. I have fit a nickel in my nose before, so I know that you get up here and you start pulling this shit, that shit's gonna hurt. You might get some boogers with it. All right. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. We are a good company. You know, we can't get these views and get this knowledge out without you guys. Each one teach one to the extent of one's knowledge. We appreciate it, man. I'm out here trying to get this money and teach these kids, and we all, Daran and I, will come back with more videos. And you know, also rest in peace to Jim Kelly. Fantastic martial artist. For black martial artists like Daran and I, man, he's definitely a pioneer and a legend. It's something that somebody we look up to as kids to do what we do. So You know, he's the original Afro Samurai, the original Black Samurai, Black Belt Jones. Rest in power, Jim Kelly. We're out of here, man. Us.